On the crown of a perfect hill, the graveyard stretches, stones jagged, weathered, murmuring beneath the dying light. The sun bleeds swiftly into twilight, casting long skeletal shadows that twist like whispers of forgotten time. Snow drifts slowly, scattered, occasional flakes tumbling through the pale air, nestling in cracks of stone, catching on moss, settling on feathers strung like broken violins, freezing everything in a hush of silver cold. At the center, the obelisk cross rises, black-cloaked, bones jutting like crooked architecture, bony wings unfurling behind the wraith, each feather trembling, frosting at the edges, quivering under the weight of frost and wind. He perches atop the tombstone, fingers curling, weaving threads of fate that coil and tangle with a terrible grace. The strands glow faintly, luminous against the snow, threads stiffening where flakes touch them, a lattice of frozen possibility twisting and pulsing in the biting air. Around him drifts the Banshee, her cry a blade of sorrow slicing the stillness, a lament stitched from yesterday's denied. She glides, snowflakes caught in her hair and form, clinging like tiny specters, eyes, hollow lanterns, heart, a frozen echo of all she cannot touch. Each wail vibrates against the frozen hilltop, sending the occasional feather shivering, small puffs of frost escaping from quills. Time itself bends, caught in his motion. He moves. With deliberate patience, each pull upon the threads, measured, eternal. The frost trembling, the air quivering under the weight of inevitability. No warmth penetrates here, only the fire beneath his bones, smoldering, silent. A hunger for what cannot be. Threads coil, tug, resist, and bend. Each pull a whisper of what was lost, a life rerouted by his patient, terrible hand. The threads hum faintly, vibrating against frost, whispering like the hush of snow across frozen stone. His eyes, hidden, yet see all. Every fracture, every ember of longing, every flicker of hope, trembling in the dark and frozen air. No reprieve, no appeal, only the slow pulse of inevitable unfolding. The Banshee drifts still, her cries gnawing at the cold, yet he remains unmoved, fingers threading fate with quiet omnipotence. Snowflakes cling to the threads he pulls, catching the faint glow and hardening brittle, a lattice of frost and fate shivering with every subtle movement. Her voice rises, a chorus of yearning, piercing, the frozen air echoing through threads that bind the living and unseen. She drifts closer, snowflakes melting faintly against the heat from the pulse beneath his bones, a sound almost imperceptible, a sizzle, a whisper, then frost, reclaiming every feather, every thread. Her sorrow, a fire without warmth, her heart, a frozen mirror of his inevitability, each note lingering, coating stone, grass, feathers with brittle frost. The graveyard itself breathes, muted, eternal. Stones leaning, moss clutching, frost thick on every surface, as though the earth remembers every pulse, every life drawn, every thread unraveled. The obelisk cross looms crooked, commanding, and the hill hums with threads pulled taut, a symphony of shadow, longing, and frozen flames stirring beneath frostbitten bones. The occasional snowflake drifts, falling with soft persistence, landing on wings, threads, and frozen air, a reminder that even stillness. Here, on this perfect hill, all hangs suspended between desire and loss, where the Wraith and Banshee reign keepers of threads unseen, where the living dare not linger and the dead drift in quiet awe of inevitability.